Hello, sorry, good morning. I'm having a morning. But I'm here. I forgot to put something on the charger and I kind of need it to be charged. All right. Suze is being adorable. Winston is prowling. So let's see how today goes. How are we doing? Aaron! 24, 2 years? 2 whole years? Nah. How? Wait, huh? Yeah. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's not that is I mean it's right, but also how? How? Yeah, how? Mac is gonna die. Everything is going wrong again. I tried to breathe in my breakfast. I forgot to eat. I was just smushing my face with a fancy little bread. I don't know how to call it. It's not a. It's like a baby baguette. I don't recommend breathing that in. It kind of hurts in your lungs. 2 years. Uh, oh no, yeah. I mean the rest is in my. It's in my lungs now. So I hope I'll survive. It's not the same as water in your lungs, right? Because I do know that if you have water in your lungs, you could die while not being near water. Anyway, good morning, Loop. Hi. Yes, Roar. I saw your message and I looked into it. And I don't know what is up with Roan, but this is why. This is why I told you. I'll look in a little bit better because I was dying. Hi, Katsu. How are you doing? And Sean, what are we doing today? Where's the time gone? I honestly, I swear something happened in 2020 with the time. And ever since, I've just felt like jet lagged in a weird way, if that makes sense. Oh God, no, I'm not even kidding. There's like pieces of bread in my lung. I actually breathed it in almost a whole, it was horrible. I woke up crying at 6 this morning and I decided to not. So I went back. Went back. I turned off my alarm. Turned around. Winston was exceptionally good about it, but he might take his revenge later on during stream. Yeah, I don't know. It happens. It happens. Sometimes I wake up and I'm already crying, and I genuinely can't give you an explanation aside from I probably had a bad dream or maybe my body was so upset that I woke myself up crying. It happens. Don't worry. But just so you know, I might be a bit wobbly. They can lead to infection, so don't do. Bread in your lungs? Yeah, I guess that's true. I remember when I first learned about like if you have kids and you go swimming and they don't drown but they like choke a little bit. That's so wrong, out of context. But you have to be careful because if there's actually water in their lungs, they could just drown in their sleep at night. Like, what the hell? How do we even survive as a species? We're so fragile. Me especially. Silly goose is at throne. I don't know what's up over there. I don't like it. I don't like it. Uh, well, the rest is also still processing. I'm so scared. I don't know. It's probably just me. I'm keeping an eye on it, at least from my end. They don't really tell you anything, I have to say, on Throne. Not really. I feel like they could do more for the service they're providing, but we'll see. We'll see. It is Monday. I need to set up a video. Monday note. I finished the memory police last night. Don't read it because it's great. It's amazing. It's about censorship, but in a magical realism sense, and which means that when they never talk about the government or whatever whoever does it. There's just the memory police that enforces the censorship. So say one day clocks disappear, the people just kind of accept it. It just disappears, and it also gets deleted from their entire memories. Um, So if I have any memories with that involve clocks, they're gone now. Also, if they happen to be with people, the memories with those people gone. It kind of hurts, I have to say. Um, which is a fascinating concept, and you read the story from the perspective of someone who is, you know, in that state, who has sort of no choice. It just disappears. You wake up, ribbons are gone. All right, and if you have any ribbons in your home, you have to burn them, get rid of them, throw them in the river, and then it's just gone, and everyone just kind of accepts it. But in this world are people who do remember, who aren't able to forget, no matter, even if they wanted to, right? Just like the people who are forgetting, even if they want to remember, they can't. And the same goes for the people who do remember. And those are, taken away. That's the base of the memory police. It's fascinating, but it takes a turn that it was haunting. The last third or something, I couldn't stop reading for one, um, but it just this is gonna haunt me. I can't even say too much. I don't want to spoil it. I highly recommend the Memory Police. It takes such a morbid turn at some point that you just like ugh, and I'm not even sure that you read it from the right perspective. The entire story at the end, you're just like, you get a slap in the face, and I just don't know whether. I think it's a reverse psychology something. I don't know, man. It was amazing. Fun fact: that's a follow up issue with people that have choked on things. Really? Oh no! I mean, I breathe in my food quite often, and I'm still alive. It's a thing. It's a bit of a problem. And it happens more on days that I'm a bit wobbly, so it makes sense. It's a bit more complicated than that, I think, but it's something that people like to call dry drowning, but it's not that. I'm assuming you know a lot more about it, but I just remember hearing a story about a kid that drowned because I mean it's not about like a few drops of water. There has to be a considerable amount of water, as far as I understand. But there was this kid that died after choking on water a little bit during the day, and then at night they just if only I could drown in cafe latte and then keep it in my lungs and call it whenever I need. I'm not sure you want that. I don't know. I've breathed in quite a few things in my life. And, they were not fun. Don't die from your coffee. I have my cocoa coffee, my personal Starbucks, I guess. It is gloomy so far. Hopefully it will stay that way. And I'm gonna work on and the book club things. Let's just do that first. Set up the channels in Discord and make the prompts for January. What was it? Squeak and Vert by Jeff Noon and Squeak by Vera Valentine. If that name says anything to you, I'm so sorry. It's going to be an interesting start of the year, but at least it's not very long. The Squeak one, it's just going to give a lot of food for thought, I think, as far as I understand. Like hamster cheeks, but like lung cheeks for coffee storage. Oh God, I mean, in that case, I would like it. Yes. Silly life like it because these things, it's so unfair. My favorite cat butt slapper. Oh, I feel honored because I didn't know that cats liked it that much, but I think I figured out how to give Winston sort of spikes as well. He uh is more of a on top bongo instead of a side. I'll try to show you. I think I mean I shouldn't because it does give him zoomies when I do that. I don't know. He survived and then died on a bed in front of water, still in lungs. That's terrible for him, but also interesting. It's a long time ago, but basically, like The kid couldn't have been more than 6 years old. I'm guessing, but they went swimming, and during the day, the water, the kid had kind of like a, it happens to adults as well. You kind of breathe in a little bit of water you don't mean to, and you cough up a little bit of water. And apparently, the kid got a lot more water inside their lungs than they realized. And in the evening, the kid got a fever, and then it ended. It ended there. I'm laughing because I'm nervous. It's such a way to start stream. What am I even talking about? It's my own fault. I breathed in my cheese and my bread. What's it called? A mini baguette? No, it has a name. I need to cough real bad in a little bit though, because it's really types of bread. um, oh, this is making me hungry. It's not. It's not on there. I guess it looks like a sourdough bread, but in the shape of a mini baguette. What the hell? Wait, surely there's a name for it. It's not a ciabatta. Oh, I would love to make that. Actually, I'm planning on making some potato bread this week. I can't. Wait, is it here? God dang it! Hold on, I need to know now because I eat it quite a lot. A Vietnamese roll? Hold on. Wait. No, no, not a spring roll. No, that's not a what? I mean, if you Google banh mi, you get the bread, the crusty one, not the soft one. I am so confused. I I guess it's Vietnamese. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of those people that wake up in the morgue after being declared dead, then die again. What do you mean die again? I thought you were gonna give me a story of there's this. What is it? An infection, maybe, or a virus, and it's called the zombie virus in like the not jargon, because you basically look like you're dead and your heartbeat is basically non-existent, and I guess it was mostly a problem in not non-developed countries, but yeah, you're not dead, and you'll wake up in the ground. I've seen a documentary about one of the men who had that at some point. But also, if you drown in ice cold water, you're more likely to die, to survive as well. Like we are reading in Once Upon a River. That's how that story starts, with a child that supposedly drowned in a river in winter, but she's not dead, and because it takes place during a time like I think it's the 1800s. I don't think they actually make it clear in the book Once Upon a River, one of the books that we're reading this month for the book club. um, and because the science isn't there yet in the book, they really don't know what's going on, which is one of the reasons why that is such a good book, the Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. um, the way it wraps up, I swear, it's so good. It's so good. Please read it. You don't have to finish it before the end of the month. That's just me. Zombie thing away. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I think it's either a virus or uh, oh, okay, hold on. Is it short? I feel like I'm still there's still bread in my lungs, I swear. I also feel like my How long does it take?
There's also no licensed potential for secondary drowning. Secondary drowning is a misnomer. It is the primary effects of a submerged injury that are showing their effects usually within 4 to 6 hours, and this is extremely rare. Most people who have a significant submerged injury are going to have symptoms immediately: coughing, gagging, choking, color change, difficulty breathing. But there's a small group of people who will initially have some symptoms and then seem to be better and will gradually develop worsening symptoms over those first couple hours. If your
Oh
kiddo
my
has
God, this is making me think of
if your kiddo has a submersion event and then develops difficulty breathing, coughing, vomiting, altered mental status, please seek medical attention.
yeah, I mean, yes. The moment I heard about that story about the kid drowning after swimming, I thought maybe there's more to the story. There is. But this also, the subject is so morbid. This is going to be a great week. And it's making me think about how you can die of a heart attack after a fire. Or at least that is how your body eventually shuts down. But just because you survive a fire, the toxins of the smoke that you breathed in can kill you after the fact. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It just makes me nervous and it makes me think of a series that I watched and I hate it. I hate what they did in that show where I learned this. Um, yeah, I listened to it quite quick. Basically, dry drowning is what she says isn't what it looks like on the outside. It's a little bit more complicated. And secondary drowning is also not simple. Basically, though, if your child gets any kind of symptoms after breathing in water, just go to the ER. What are you doing? Which is what I felt like as well when I heard that story. Like, I mean, I've been through a few situations where I was in physical pain and in mortal danger once or twice in my life, and I wasn't really believed by my caregiver. So yeah, I almost died at least once or twice. Once because of kidney failure, almost kidney failure, which is great. It's great memories and stories I have from my childhood. Hi, Scraticus. We're having a morbid Monday. Maybe we should make it a thing. It sounds nice. Morbid Monday. How are you doing? The reason we're having a morbid Monday is because I breathed in my breakfast as I had already started stream and I forgot to eat breakfast. So I currently have half of my breakfast in my lungs. It's not very satisfying. I think it would be better off in my stomach. Luckily, we're going into a sprint in about a minute, and I can cough to my heart's content. Is that the saying? Because I'll be muting myself. And let's see, I have a Monday note for Patreon. I'm trying so hard not to cough. Um, I'm gonna set up the book club stuff for January, and I want to work on a video a little bit. What about you? What are we doing? We're just hanging out in chat. I really am not. I am not gonna buy a physical copy of Squeak. I don't need that in my life, and I also don't want to put that in a mini library because this town mostly uses the mini libraries for the free mini libraries for children's books. So I'd rather not put a book like Squeak in there. So I will be getting an ebook version of that. Um, and I think I'll be reading ahead like I did for this month for the book club books as well, so I can advise you whether or not it's worth it or why. Take this offensive negativity and use them for something positive rather than to stories or not. One day, I might. I just might, but we'll have to see. At first I have to do a lot of reading. I feel like. Anyway, I'm going to cough. Oh, oh no. It's my mother's birthday. I miss her. That's my contribution to my Monday. Also, I mourn the loss of my health. As my cousin visited for a week and fucked me, the British drink a lot. British drink a lot. I mean, I can still keep up, but I am looking forward to getting healthy again. You don't have to keep up, Sgraticus. I'm so sorry. Please be nice to yourself today. Maybe have something more soothing to drink. I am putting cocoa in my coffee during these colder months. Highly recommend. Um, Otherwise, just hang out in chat and be nice, all right? Just be gentle with yourself. And we're here for you, right? I'm going to cough a little bit of bread out of my lungs. I'll see you in half an hour. Last minute. Turn around. All right. Um, as usual, the first sprint is a little bit challenging because I have a dear little kitty that loves to be spanked, and knows that I am effectively cornered when I decide to sit down over here. How did it go? She's adorable. The staring though, it's upsetting sometimes. She should just blink. Just blink. Let me see. You forgot the focus thingy. Always forget. I always forget. Just this is also why the bot didn't work because you know. Are you okay? It's just not in my brain. I just want to go, right? A focus stream, and I forget. I'm sorry. I'll try to remember, but I promise. Like thing, my brain is a sieve when it comes to short term memory. I'll tell myself, oh, I'll do this thing when I leave this room, and then I just don't. Never. Hi, Millie. How are you doing? I feel like I'm watching a silent movie, but I'm missing the text. You're supposed to focus, Brian. How are you doing? I am working on the book club things, setting up my Monday note. I just read the trigger warnings for Vert because I set them up for those who are interested in trigger warnings before they start reading a book. Um, so for Vert, one of the books that we're going to read in January, Vert by Jeff Noon. It's a series. I think it's 5 books. So yes, I did add it to the list of series that I want to pick up and maybe even close next year. That list is really starting to spiral. By the way, let me see where did I leave it? It must be here. 18. And that's not even counting Bunny and Rabbits. I know, they're 2 different books, I promise. Bunny is by Terry Miles, and no, Bunny is by Mona Awad, and Rabbits is by Terry Miles. And I have heard that Bunny is going to be continued, but I don't know when she might publish the book. And when it comes to Rabbits, there's another book on the way already, and I feel like it should have been released this year, but it wasn't, so maybe next year. So that would bring my total of series that I want to work on next year to 20. Um, yeah, I don't know. Vert is going to be weird though. Looking at the other titles as well. For readers who crave hallucinatory, high velocity science fiction centered on chasing the ultimate altered state, addiction, identity, and the blur between dream and flesh. This one, if you're not mentally okay, maybe be careful. uh, I love this, but it might not be for everyone. Ideal if you like breakneck pacing, street poetic prose, neon grit aesthetics, and reality bending trips that favor sensation and audacious style over tidy world building or moral clarity. Moral clarity? There's no moral clarity! Oh no, this is gonna be upsetting. Uh, oh, okay, bye, Billy. It's 2 a.m. What am I supposed to be focusing on? Sleeping, in that case, Brian. Go to sleep. What are you doing? Don't you have to work or school or something in the morning? Go to sleep. I always want you to sleep, if only because I'm horrible at sleeping. Sleep for me. You did, Millie? What did you think? How are you feeling? It was fun, though. I already knew the story. What did you think about the writing? I think Dickens is so funny. He's so funny. I'm so proud of you, Millie. Some of it was kind of some of it was kind of tough to follow though because of this style and verbosity. I got the gist of it. Yeah, you do need to get used to it. But once, I feel like with that with every book, regardless of supposed level of difficulty, you have to kind of find the rhythm of the narrator, and once you're there, you're golden. Did I see something about my mittens? It's just because the laptop is cold, and so this way I don't get cold hands. I think I saw something about that. Work tomorrow. If I went to sleep at a reasonable hour, then I would never see you stream. Oh, Brian, that I mean, yeah. there's places in the world where it's a bit unfortunate. I understand. I am so sorry, but I need you to go to sleep if it's 2 a.m. Um, so if you have trouble sleeping though, maybe read. Try to read a book. You can leave stream in the background if you so desire, but try to sleep. Trust me, it's no fun having sleep deprivation. And I'm gonna get a feeling like you do know as well. Right? Definitely has some chuckles here and there. It's just imagine back in the day when Dickens was actually published, it was a riot. The way he spoke, and the way he would just squash, especially people who were like walking. Is that even a saying? Next to their shoes. He Oh, I listened to the audiobook and I laughed out loud at the touch bar. Yes, I that moment, the touch bar. I don't know how it seems like they said it like an exclamation, like a how do you call it? Oh no, brain is really isn't braining today. Like a command said really forcefully. That's exactly how it happened in my head, and I had to take a moment like, because I think I made a note about it as well. Wait, could I find it real quick? These are my regular December notes. I have to go to the book club notes. I should probably just put them together because I'm making my life more difficult. Even more difficult! No, this is not. See? What is this? Here we are. Yeah, I said that that was the best out of context sentence of the entire book. Touch my robe! What do you mean? I loved it. I loved it. You read it? Oh, okay. I'm glad that the narrator for the audiobook felt the exact same way, so it must be true. Like, it's just, and out of context, I love that sentence. Yeah, if you can find it, I would love to listen how a narrator picked that up because in my brain, but also the image of him having to hang. I don't think I ever saw a movie of A Christmas Carol, because I really don't think because I don't remember these scenes as a visual. I just have my own images, and I know there's several versions. I don't remember the name of the author that was called out in, well, called out is the wrong way to say it, but was mentioned in chat. And I know there's one with Jim Carrey, I think, but I don't think I actually saw something. It's okay, Millie. Be careful out there. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that. Don't be late. Go. God dang it, people! What are you doing? It's Monday. Not being. If you start the week late and then going to bed at 2 a.m., that's not going. That's not going to be good. I know it's the end of the year, but come on. Uh, but yeah, Jim Carrey. I think I just saw like snippets of the different versions. I don't think I ever saw a full version because especially after the Touch My Robe, where he has to apparently hang on to the rope the entire. I'm not sure if that's if he. I don't think he's supposed to. Now I think about it, I think he just does. The image of him stumbling around behind the what is it? Is it the spirit? I think it's the spirit. Amazing, amazing. Dickens was ahead of his time. I swear. And I should reread a few of them because I did read quite a few of Dickens already. But I'm afraid that maybe I didn't appreciate it as much as I will now in my 30s as I did in my early 20s. I read most of the Dickens that I read in my early 20s, and I feel like a decade changes quite a lot. So maybe I should just revisit them. Again, I already have like 70 books in my freaking TBR for next year because I thought it would be nice to continue a series. Ender's Game. Who has read Ender's Game? I forgot that one in my previous mention of the series list. Um, which also has like 5 books. I haven't really compiled the entire. I just have a list of all the series that I would like to continue reading, but I haven't actually tallied all the books that would include. All right, we're going into a power hour, people. We've got this. We can do this. If it's late or early, depending on your perspective, try to settle down, make it cozy, grab a blanket, and try to fall asleep. All right, it's okay. The VODs are uploaded on YouTube. I also make YouTube videos these days, so if you desire to see my face, there's different platforms these days where you can find it. Is it? Oh, I think it's Iarina or Lauren. Lauren. Oh no, please help me out. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I am going to. Oh gosh, yes. See, I was already forgetting. Ficus. No, fuck. Going to shut up so you don't hear me joke on my breakfast of this morning. Continue writing the information about the book club books that we're going to read in January. And I'll just see from there. Oh, and the Monday note. All right. Enough to do. Let me know what you're up to. If you just want to stay in chat, that's okay too. But do what is right. Sometimes the thing that is right isn't the thing we want, but try to do what is right, all right? And be kind. See you in an hour. Good luck. Last moments. It's manic, morbid Monday. I swear, the cats are going berserk. How did it go? We're taking a 10-minute break and then we are doing another sprint. So get ready. How are we doing? How are we feeling? I still feel the breadcrumbs in my lungs. It hurts actually. So that's a lot of fun. Learning about the January book club books, which are going to be very interesting. They have also given me two more books for the list of series that I would like to continue next year. Luckily, the Squeak, the actual full title of that is actually, hold on, because it has like a fuller title. Hello, am I allowed to go back? Where'd it go? Oh, Squeak, a balloon animal, a megaverse tale. Now I know a little bit about this, and it's like 54 pages. It's like an hour of reading, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be funny. Um, um, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna welcome Marty and Xelver. Thank you so much for the follows. Yes, we have a little book club. Hi, Blue, and basically you can submit pretty much any book you want. I put them in a jar. I'm sorry, I had to think because how do I convey this? Because I basically you can submit any book you want, and throughout the year I put them in this pretty jar on a tiny post-it. We've got quite a lot, as you can see, um, and that also includes titles that may be a bit unhinged, including Unhinged by the same author as Squeak. Because I'm very curious. I would like to read everything, and even if it's not exactly my genre, I can at least find something in it to enjoy. And I hope that you will too eventually. I'm not saying you should read Squeak because it's a genre, isn't it? Especially this one, I feel like. But I have to say I am looking forward to it just because, like I said, I'm curious, and now I'm tickled, and I need to scratch it. I want to know what it's about. All right. I did listen to some content creators who talked about these books because it was a whole thing a few years ago. Squeak and Unhinged and just a whole lot of books that were just really unexpected, unexpected. Uh, but I won't be buying a physical copy of this. I'll just buy the ebook instead because like I said, I don't feel the need to have this in my my collection, and I also don't want to put it in a mini library that is most visited by children in these parts. And something with balloons on the front, I feel like I would have another icebreaker books controversy on my hands, except in my hometown, and I would really rather not because I'm pretty known around town for my English books. So, the other one, Vert, is also a series. It has 4 books in total. The first one is Vert. I don't know how to say it. I'm just saying Vert. The second one is Pollen. Then we have Automated Alice and Nymphomation. I have to say these all sound fascinating, and I'm probably gonna be in trouble with my series adventure next year. Anyway, I Garfield. This morning I bought myself an advent calendar as it was on offer. Just eating 8 days of chocolates that are behind the doors to catch up. Good. I am all for buying your advent calendar on with a discount and a little late because then you get something like this. I haven't had an advent calendar in years. Little Simsy does something very funny every year. She has just very unique advent calendars, and I think what is it this year? I actually haven't been catching up on her streams, so I think she had a Play-Doh one at some point, a Peppa Pig one. Her husband is from the UK, so they have. I'm not sure what the joke is, but they have a Peppa Pig thing. But maybe I'll do one next year as well. Ooh, I'll make one with books. I would love one with books, actually. Has anyone dropped any splatterpunk? What is splatterpunk? Please tell me. This, oh, the slop cows, the playground. I think cows is in there. And I'm a bit worried about that one. I'm gonna read it, but I don't know this. I don't think I know the slop, and I also don't think I have heard about the playground. I think I know cows though. Um, oh, I'm pretty sure this is in this is in the jar. I recognize the author's name more than anything, really. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, it's in the jar. It could be picked. I need to make a video about that. Why am I not writing a script for that actually? I wanted to make a video for the book club for this month and next month. Well, for next month, but I kind of need to make a video where I just explain. I feel like because it's redundant. It is a book. Oh no, Cows is what I've read. It is a book. I mean, why was I worried? I think I was worried because I've been a vegetarian for more than half of my life. It says on Goodreads about cows: mother's corpse in bits, dead dog on the roof, girlfriend in coma, baby nailed to the wall, and 100 tons of homicidal beef stampeded through the tube system. If my VOD channel on YouTube had been monetized, this would be the point where I would be not. It's a splatterpunk. I don't think I've ever heard of splatterpunk. I, I don't think I'm very much impressed with gore as much as I am with psychological horror, though. I finished the memory police yesterday, and that's gonna be stuck in my brain for quite a while. Ooh, I do love the covers that Goodreads is giving me. If I click on Splatterpunk and it sends me to most read this week, it tagged Splatterpunk. I had no idea this was a thing. Thank you. It's very graphic. If you're a vegetarian, I might like it. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other way around. Or am I confusing a book? Because there is a book that I've been told I should probably not. Oh, or am I confusing it with the documentary? Isn't there a documentary that is called Cows? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of sugar to stay awake. And I have Winston causing chaos. Where's Toulouse? You didn't see it because it's off screen, but she had a bit of trouble getting up on the cabinet that is underneath here, so she can jump up. You know, she has a little stair thingy. She fell. You've lost a lot of blood. I love that cover. It looks so horrible. Oh, and that's from the author of the things have gotten worse since we last spoke. I haven't read that yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be funny. Evil cows! Evil cows! Wait, the cows do a lot of the killing? Oh my gosh, I need to pull it really soon then in that case. I love cows. Cows like me too. I like to call them. When I go for a walk and I see cows out in a pasture, I like to say hi to them. And for some reason they always come say hi back. So, and I mean like actually come to the fence. They're so cute. They're adorable. They're like really big puppies. Really, really big puppies that really don't know that they don't fit in your lap. I recommend cuddling a cow every once in a while. Murderous cows, I'm here for it. 209 pages. You've lost a lot of blood is about, what is this? A disturbing new vision of terror from the author of Things We Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. Each precious thing I show you in this book is a holy relic from the night we both perished, the night when I combed you from my hair and watered the moon with your blood. I want to read that. Let me put it in the right. Goodreads. I messed up with my personal Goodreads. I am 2 books off. It says I've read 94 books. I didn't. I read 96. I am really sure because my story graph says 96 as well. Don't be bullying me. I always moo when driving by a pasture full of cows. They love it. They're so cute. They're very social actually, and yeah, I love them. I love cows. That's kind of why I don't eat them, I guess. No. Um, we are going into a sprint. I will be muting myself and working on a video note thingy. Let me know what you're up to as well. If you're reading a book, let me know what you're reading. I want to know. Yeah, and I'll see you in half an hour. Oh, let me just turn it on as well before we sit here for 5 hours. See you in half an hour. Good luck. last minute. Oh no. Welcome back. I offended her. Well, she's been really not helping me. I was trying to do a bit of a brain dead thing, setting up uh, some stuff for the Hermit road trip, as I decided to do USA on state as well, because one book for the entire USA is a bit unfortunate. So I guess there's going to be a road trip within the road trip. So I thought I would collect all the states. I shouldn't have read at the what it's at the beginning, but she's been insatiable indeed. What the hell? Hi Barry, how are you doing? That is Toulouse. She likes to be spanked, and she stares without blinking. I love how she just looks at you and is like, you know what I'm here for. Do you not? Yes, exactly. She just doesn't blink, and I swear, it's adorable until it gets on your nerves. Then you're just, can you blink? Can you just blink? She also has very big pupils at all times. I'm not sure what she's on. She didn't get it from me, that's for sure. She's okay now. Winston has calmed down as well. It's busy. It's busy. I thought it was the weekend, but it's really busy today, which is a bit unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see how the afternoon goes. I'm gonna have to lie down before I can do anything anyway. So I think Winston is just gonna have to deal with it. But I have some tuna for him tonight. So, let me see. I made the channels for the book club for January. I also made the command. I did write out two important things. And I should be able to continue. But I really do need to make an explanation video for the book club, because that's probably going to be easier for myself and everyone. How did it go for you? Oh, welcome, Luna. Lunatic. Oh, no. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't even... I'm a bit scared to start on the list for the series that I want to continue next year. Because this... I didn't realize there were that many series that I could continue. But maybe it's for the best. Maybe that way I'll be able to convince myself to finish Wheel of Time, because I really don't. I really don't. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about it. It's gonna be heartbreaking. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be upset. And it was finished by another author, so I don't know. I just don't know. The rope moment. The rope moment. Did you get scared at that one part as well, Millie? Actually, because that was in my notes as well. There's one particular part where I genuinely didn't like that, but also because I was sitting with my back against the window and the curtains weren't closed, so it was scary. Hi, Luna. How are you doing today? Oh, I need to kind of lock in for a second, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit everything into the plan I had. Right, Millie? Dickens. Breaking the fourth wall before we even knew what it was. Tomorrow, I'm thinking, tomorrow is Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm gonna read, but I already read the books that we are reading this month. I thought I already got them, but I guess not. In December, we pulled A Christmas Carol, which is a story you might be familiar with. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's short, it's sweet, it's I mean, it's Dickens, so if you pay attention, you'll notice that he packs a lot of very cheeky, witty little comments in there, and I don't know, it's just funny. I was a little bit scared in the beginning, I have to say, because there were a few moments where I thought, wait, Scrooge is actually kind of making a point, and I was afraid that I am a Scrooge, but no, I'm okay. I'm okay. So if you want to join, there's plenty of time left for this month, but you don't have to finish the book before the end of the month. If it takes a little longer, that's fine. I'll always be happy to talk about books, especially the ones that we are covering with our little book club. But if you're up for a little bit more of a challenge, we also pulled Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. I loved this. I loved the way it was written. Like the pacing was great. It takes place, I'm guessing, in the 1800s, and it's about in short, there's a town next to the Thames, and there is a tavern there that is known for storytelling and storytellers. Um, and one day, a man, a stranger, comes in during the longest night of the year with a drowned child in his arms. Except the child isn't exactly dead. It was when she came in, but when she, you know, is inside, she wakes up again, and that's where the story starts, because there are several people who think they have a claim on this child, this 4-year-old little girl who is mute upon waking. And this is one of those books where you would think that the ending could be very unsatisfying, but I loved it thoroughly. Many moments where I had to sit down, where I had to stop myself in order to keep notes for you guys. But it's when it comes to language, I feel like they're a bit on the same level, Dickens and Setterfield. But this is just a whole different kind of story. I loved it. I hope someone will read it. You've been procrastinating. Why? Swallow the frog, they say. Do the worst things first and then the fun things. It doesn't always work for me, but they say it's a thing. I do watch a lot of horror movies. You do? I don't anymore. I don't like them. I'm not sure why I ever did. I like reading about it, but I don't like watching it. Don't know why. That was a great sentence about a body part that would be offended to be covered by a garment or something. I forget the exact wording, of course, but that gave me a good chuckle. Oh wait, what was that? Oh no, I know what you're talking about, but I can't fish it out of my memory. It's just a nice little read, A Christmas Carol. Even if you know the story, I really feel like Dickens's writing is really worth reading the book as well, and it's so short, really. Um, it flies by, and you can say you've read a classic. So, win, win, win. But I don't know what I'm going to read tomorrow. Probably, I know it's a bit morbid, but it's Monday, I guess. But I also chose to read A Study in Drowning. Really more because it was like on display, and I needed to get out of the library because I was not feeling okay. So I was like, I'll just grab this because I've heard of this. I'm halfway through. I'll probably be reading this tomorrow. How many books was in this series actually? I'm afraid you've been able to hear my music the entire time. That might be a problem for the VOD. We'll see. Yeah, a theory of dreaming. Oh, it was only released this year? Like in August? Oh, I didn't realize. I feel like I went through this exact same sequence of thoughts this week already. I think I need to go. I need to go lie down for a second. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, and I am probably definitely going to be reading A Study in Drowning, because on Tuesdays I read. And I invite you to join me with whatever it is that you want to do, whether that is just chilling in chat or picking up a book or doing, your actual job. It's all good. Um, don't forget to drink water. I did a little bit better today. Not as good as I should, but look at the schedule to see what it means when I say I'll be back tomorrow. I hope to see you there. If not, it's all good. I want you to be out there and thrive. I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.